All right, folks. Let's talk about the goddamn economy. Love the economy. Love retail. Retail sales surge 3.8% in January, much more than expected amid inflation rise. Folks, like, I don't even know where to begin. Okay, so let's get this straight. Okay. So, retail sales are surging amid inflation rise. Now, the only way that I would deem this as acceptable is if people are buying things now because they think inflation is going to be worse later on. I'm a prepper. I'm going to be honest, folks. I'm a prepper. I got 6 months worth of dried food right now, right over there. I'm a prepper, motherfucker. I prepped. So, maybe I contributed to this. I'm not sure. Well, let's read. Consumer spending bounced back sharply in January as rising inflation and a post-holiday surge kept cash registers ringing, the Commerce Department reported Wednesday. When does this come out? Retail sales for the month rose 3.8%, much better than the 2.1% Dow Jones estimate. The numbers are not adjusted for inflation. The 0.6% rise in the consumer price index for the month helped push a reversal from the 2.5% sales decline in December, which was revised lower from the... Okay, so excluding auto sales, the retail gain was 3.3%. Online shopping contributed to most of the percentage basis, with non-store retailers seeing a gain of 14.5%. Food and drinking establishments, considered a barometer for the pandemic-era economy, saw sales dip just 0.9% for the first month, despite the major escalation in COVID cases fueled by the Omicron spread. How epic is that? So, like 2,000 people a day dying. There were like 1 million cases per day at the height of the Omicron peak, right? And restaurants went down 1% in sales. That's good. That's great. That's great content. So millions of people a day are getting sick with COVID. They get their test. They go out just to get away from it all. You know, like, damn, I'm COVID positive. Fuck! Well, let's go to fucking IHOP. Like what? That's crazy. That's crazy. Consumers say they are worried about inflation, but they continue to spend. What does that even mean? What? Even taking into account the December decline, retail sales in recent months have been increasing much faster than prices. So households are purchasing larger volumes of goods and services, not just paying higher prices. Again, I hope everyone's prepping. I hope everyone is prepping. You got to prep. Prep. Any extra money you have, prep. Liquidate your savings. Get a second mortgage and buy a bunch of beans, motherfucker. That's not financial advice. Don't take me seriously. Or do, if you want. On a year-over-year basis, retail sales... I don't care about this. All right, anyway, I just want to talk about shopping. Shopping is bad. If you're shopping for stupid shit you don't need, you're bad. You're a dumb person. Don't buy fast food. Don't buy processed food. Buy dry food. Buy cheap food. Buy food that can last for a long time. In my opinion, you should be buying as much food as you can now without the intent on eating it now. Right? You should be building a stockpile now because I personally believe that societal collapse is something that could potentially happen in the near future. And we can get it. I'll have that conversation another time. But me personally, I prep. I'm a prepper. And, societal collapse, like, let's be honest. Like, if there's an inflation thing and food is like, all food items increase by 30%, right? A lot of food items have increased by 15%, 20% over the last 6 months. Right, like, they can continue to rise, right? People are going to not be able to afford food. Buy food now. You don't have any storage? Throw fucking bags of beans in the goddamn corner of your room. Like, you got storage. Fill up a bathroom drawer with some beans. Like, trust me, there's ways. You got a computer? I got a computer. Open up the case, put a bag of beans in that shit. It won't catch fire, I promise. It will, but don't do that. You gotta hide that fucking shit. Bury it in the backyard. Bury it in the empty lot. Bury that shit. Bury some food everywhere. What if you need food and you can't get to your house? Bury a can of beans. Strategically bury cans of beans all across your city. That's my preference. Where I live, there's a literal, I shit you not, there are 5 cans of beans at every street corner buried in the ground where I live. Why? When the societal collapse happens, wherever I am, I got beans. And they're canned beans, right? So you can just eat them right out of the can. And then guess what? I can tell people I know where the beans are buried. You know, most people say that they know where the bodies are buried. I don't. I know where the beans are buried. So anyway, buy some beans. And, you know, stop buying stupid shit. But anyway, there you go, folks. I know where the beans are buried. And they are buried in the fact that 3.8% retail sales surge. Is that really a surge? 3.8%? Like, that's not a surge. I don't know. But either way, wanted to talk about shopping. So there you go. I know about the goddamn beans. Vegan MREs. What the fuck is an MRE?